Welcome to RetroModern Moto, the channel where we talk about bikes with retro cool looks and modern reliability. It's a great combination. So today I'm talking about my 2017 Triumph Street Twin 900. And when this set of bikes from Triumph, their twin water-cooled bikes came out in 2015, 2016, it really changed the whole RetroModern scene and relaunched it in a big way. These bikes got a lot of attention, the media loved them, and they really launched Triumph into a whole new level again with motorcycle production. Not quite back to the heyday of the 60s and 70s when they produced more motorcycles than the rest of the world combined, but they really put themselves solidly back on the map with this range of bikes. The heritage of the Bonnevilles is obviously very important to Triumph, and they wanted to make sure that as they added these new features, the water cooling, the ABS, traction control, etc., that they maintained the essence of the Bonneville. They first introduced 5 models in the Bonneville, 2 of the T120s, 2 of the Thruxtons, one an upscale R model, and then of course the Street Twin that I'm riding and talking about today. Well, let's talk about some of the specs of the bike. One of the ones that would be important to a lot of people, and I think one of the things that was very appealing about the bike is a very low seat height, 29.5 inches. My Slammer seat I think is a little bit taller than that, but the stock one is 29.5, so very, very accessible. It weighs 436 pounds dry. It's a 5-speed, probably not ideal for long distance touring. It would probably feel cramped for tall riders. It is very torquey. It's got 55 horsepower and 59 foot-pounds of torque, and you do feel that torquiness. It's very much go now, go quick, which makes for a fun ride, which is what it was designed to be. This was designed to be the most accessible, affordable, and most fun of the releases, and I believe it really is. So my bike, you'll notice, is lightly modified. This is not stock. There are several different things that were done to this bike. A couple of them before I purchased it in 2019, and then a few of them that I did myself. But you can see that this is a aftermarket seat. I did put some aftermarket side covers on the bike. They're the stock pipes. The previous owner did a cleanup of the tail rear end. And a couple different things. I've got the adjustable grips. They're Triumph brand adjustable grips. Side mirrors, which I really like on this, by the way. We've got the small windscreen too. That does do some things for you on highway rides. It's not the same as having a big windscreen with an ADV bike, but it does help take some of the air off your chest, which is kind of nice. The bike is largely stock from a functional standpoint otherwise. I did put some different tires on, as you can see. I'll show you those a little bit closer, but kind of a cool, more aggressive tread type on them. The biggest modification I made to the bike, of course, is to have a dog attached with a sidecar. This is Maddie, and she's my riding buddy. I'll give her a treat for being so good on camera, because she always is. But that modification is not available through Triumph. But I've got a cozy sidecar on this bike that I'll talk about in a little bit too. But she and I ride this together often, and the bike works great pulling the sidecar. But we'll talk about the bike itself singly, and then also about what it's like to have with a sidecar as we go on today. So if you like this type of content, please consider subscribing. The channel is called RetroModern Moto. We talk about bikes that have that great retro styling married with today's modern reliability. It's a great combination. Thanks. The Street Twin is terrific in the city. The combination of the low seat height, 18-inch wheel in front, and the torquiness make it very, very good at navigating and maneuvering around elements you come across in the city. And then of course it's also terrific on country roads, you know, particularly if you're in that under 60 mile an hour window. That's where the bike really shines. And as I mentioned, for long distance travel, if you have to do a lot of highway, it may not be the perfect bike for a lot of people because of the seat height and the maybe lack of space there in between the muffler and the seat in terms of putting luggage on. It still can certainly handle overnight stays. I did several of them and found I was able to do it very comfortably with a tail bag and a backpack at times. But certainly it was always comfortable to me in all those circumstances. So the 2016 series of Bonnevilles from Triumph really raised the bar on the entire retromodern motorcycle genre. Since then, have the changes been enough to maybe reconsider for an upgrade? Not to me. The horsepower has been bumped up from 55 to about 64. They've added a couple new riding modes, as well as ABS cornering. None of which would be enough for me to feel like I wanted to make a change on the bike. It's really been very functional for me, and I believe that it will be for a long time to come. And now, of course, it is a sidecar, and it does pull the sidecar very well. The cozy sidecars are relatively light as sidecars go, and it does make for a good combination with the Street Twin. Riding a sidecar is very different. People ask me that. There's no such thing really as counter steering in a sidecar, so it is a little bit of unlearning and relearning as you switch to the sidecar driving, but it is really fun. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Maddie wouldn't either. And I'll talk more about the sidecar in a future video. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing now. The name of the channel is RetroModern Moto, and there will be a lot of content like this to come. Thank you. Here, Maddie. One more. There you go.